Hello. What's up, everybody? Okay, let me get out of this. So, all right. Um, okay. I, all right, check it out. I think I believe there's maybe a real, you know, place of fire, a torment place. Okay, people are burning in there or whatever. Remember I was telling you about, I heard there's a place of fire, you know. Okay. Um, all right. Well, now I don't want anybody to get. I'm not trying to bring any harm on anybody. I don't want anybody else to get thrown in there. Of course. Okay. So, uh, I read. I learned Toltec sorcery. Okay. Through the learning of Toltec sorcery, I become aware of things along the way, and one of them is the ego, and in Toltec sorcery, you do recapitulation, and you draw in the fibers that you give out. Like you get an argument with someone. Okay, you create energy there. Understand? Now, if you don't recapitulate, then the energy stays out there. It's out there, and it's not a part of you anymore. So in order to become a really powerful sorcerer, okay, you want every part of energy, every part of you as a whole. You know what I'm saying? As a whole. All right? So you want every part of you as a whole. Okay, that means to do recapitulation. What is recapitulation? Well, recapitulation is you sit in a hole, you dig a hole, and you sit in there covered, whatever, and you go through your whole life and you try to think anytime you got an argument, whatever, you gotta go through that and draw that energy back. All right, get it back to you. Forgive that person, or somehow get through that issue. And that's what psychiatrists and psychologists are supposed to do. They're supposed to help you get through these issues. That's basically what a psychologist is supposed to do. Is basically to walk you through recapitulations. Basically, that's about all it is. But I don't know if they even know what it is. I don't know whatever. Okay. Okay, so where am I going? Where I'm going is, what's the whole reason for doing recapitulation? Well, the object of the game is to get past the ego. All right? So maybe, it's possible that at times down in Mexico, or where, like, I think it was Chihuacan, or somewhere there is a place, the ego. Well, the ego, any spiritual thing also has, is the three parts. It's a physical representation of a living being, and it's a physical representation of the earth somewhere. So the place has to actually exist. For something to exist, it has to exist. I'm saying, okay, so somewhere in some desert somewhere, is an eagle, a place of torment. And I think it looks like an eagle. You understand? And I actually believe I know where it is, but I'm just very worried about the safety of people in the area. And I mean, obviously there's some reason that people want this to torment to continue, because for the reason is, no one ever came and told me about it except for the books I read, what I learned, except for and someone did come tell me, I can't say anything because immediately maybe that person will be in harm's danger. I have to go back and check some stuff, and then I'll be able to pinpoint exactly where the place is. And well, somebody's gonna have to, okay, enough is enough. We gotta go get those people out of there. We're gonna put a stop to it now. Okay, so everything is three parts of the whole, and two to carry the load. Understand? 3 parts of the whole, 2 to carry the load. Always, and everything is represented in this manner. Okay? 5. All right, so where is the ego? I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only person who knows where it is. I know where it is, but I don't want to say it right at this moment because I want to give the people a chance to, get away from there or whatever, or, be safe or, okay. All right, so let me give you a little time. Then I'll come back and say exactly where it is. I know exactly where it is, but I'm not going to say at the moment. Okay, so it's in Mexico, some desert somewhere. I think Tehuacan, around there. If I remember what the books told me. From what the books I remember, it was Tehuacan. Chihuacana or something like that. Tehuacan. All right, so that is an issue we need to address. Now, what's the spiritual representation of this horror show? It's me, and using methamphetamine, whatever. And this is what I believe. I could be wrong. This is what frames the flames. Now, that's probably not the only reason, and it might not even be the reason, but I'm speculating, Remember, no one ever taught me anything. Okay, I had to learn everything on my own. Okay, so it could be this because, okay, how is it made? How's meth made? Okay, remember the picture I posted of Belial? Remember? And he's pointing down with his claw hand that some asshole transformed and gave him a fucking claw hand. Okay. Hopefully it wasn't me. I really hope so. I doubt it because we've been kind of communicating. So, okay. So he wants that taken care of. Now, the Celtic people, I believe, have been a great help within the last few days. Have done unbelievable things to help us. Okay, I'm not gonna illuminate everything at the moment because it's too much work. I mean, they've been a big help, and I'm glad that we're on the same page, but not really because I can't directly communicate them because like this because it's too sensitive information. I can't put it out there like that. But okay, so we gotta take care of the people in Elo now. Okay, go there and I don't know. I believe I saw a post. I'm not gonna say the person, but they went in there, with their mother or something. And I saw, maybe not, but they're in a cave and there was lava in there. I don't know, right? So I'm not gonna, absolutely not gonna do any of that crap anymore. No way in the world. Okay, at least until we get these people out of there. All right. So, anyways, so spiritually, it could be because of me, and other people that do that crap too. Okay, so it's made with urea. Okay, and this is where Sharia law comes from. So urea. Okay, so where does urea come from? Well, it's the byproduct of dialysis processes. Okay, in the Bible it says, "Do not press the grapes, for the worms will kill them." So what happens? Well, people do meth, they get worms. Why? Because the snake inside their body. There's inside our body is 2 snakes. Now my snakes are like, I can't put my hand because I'm holding the phone. But my snakes are like, okay, they're not twirling. Now apparently they're twirling. So I'm on the right. Now my Kundalini is raising. We're almost there. Okay, but the ego people gotta do something, man. I'm gonna come back with the exact location, a little later. But anybody that thinks they're in jeopardy or whatever, get away from there or whatever. Now, I think it's also another location. It's 2 locations. I don't know why it's telling me that, why I'm thinking that, but the Isle of Wight in Scotland, there's a place called the White House. It's a huge castle, and it's a huge castle, and it's at the center of the bay. I mean, not the center. It's at the entrance of the bay of White Islands or something like that over there. Okay, if you look up White House in Scotland, come on, big huge White Castle. And then they made the place White Castle. Okay, the food, cheeseburger joint, whatever. They make little cheeseburgers. White Castle. Okay, there's some connection there. I'm not exactly sure. I think there's some kind of connection. So, remember the movie? What was the movie we saw? What was the movie? The Exorcist? Exorcist 4? 5? The last one? Where? No, The Omen. I'm sorry, The Omen. The movie The Omen, when they went to some castle. Remember? Okay, that's the Hollywood's representation of what I'm talking about. Okay, the movie The Omen, when the priest went there and he opened up, he's trying to get, I don't know, open some circle or whatever. He's trying to open the door, blah blah blah, blah. And then he fell down in, and the thing lit on fire, and the thing burned down. Okay, that movie is relevant here. Okay, that movie's relevant. All right. What else? Okay, so that the eagle and all that shit. Use your head, and I don't have time to someone could come over here and turn me into Swiss cheese. I don't have bodyguards. I don't have no guns. Someone come kill me any second. So I have no protection at all whatsoever. So just a sitting duck. Anyways, okay. So eagle, and everybody. Well, I don't know if anyone has anything to do with, spiritually besides me, but this fire burns and people burn in there. Now, where does this product come from? Urea. Does it come from the blood? Or does it come from the urine? Does it come from the kidneys? Where does it come from? Well, it might be created during the separation of blood and urine. Okay, so as I said in the beginning, we never needed to eat. So, and that blood vessels are vessels like ships on the horizon, only coming through in waves. All right, so put all these things together, and blood vessels only come through waves. And, so it could be created during the separation, like in the beginning, right? Okay, we didn't. There was no man and woman. We just were. So we didn't have genitals. We didn't have vaginas. We didn't have penises. Right? So we didn't. Do we have blood in us? I believe so. Do we have urine in us? Probably not. No, we probably did not have urine in us. Okay. What was the last planet? Uranus. Isn't that the farthest planet from the sun? Okay. Well, what does that mean? It means that most likely I didn't create it because I'm the sun. So it's farthest from me. So it's not of my doing, most likely. Uranus. Now it could be confused with your anus, which is, what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to open the door, of course. Raise my kundalini, whatever. Now, doing the best I can. So, doing the best I can right at the moment, at the very, very moment. So, what else? Okay, so it's three doors up and one down, so it's 4 doors. Okay, so now 3 doors is up the wazoo, what I'm saying, and then the 4th one is down my throat, like a motorcycle, 3 up, 1 down, whatever. Okay, that's what I got. That shit. So, all right. So now I'm using a little flagpole thing. I tried everything, broomsticks and plungers and, everything. Now I'm down to a little flagpole thing. It's thin, so it should go up there. You gotta bust through the deck, you can't swab the deck. You need something pointy, like a crystal, I mean, I have some magic wax over there, believe it or not, that a demon left the floor, I think, and I think I'm supposed to put on the tip of the thing, but I haven't done it yet, I haven't done it yet. So I'm trying to get through the third deck at the moment. I'm through 2, and I'm trying to get to the third deck, and then when I get through the third deck, and I might not be able to get through the third deck because there's pressure there between the one down and the third one up. There's obviously pressure there. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what is this pressure? How is it represented in our physical environment? It's represented by the pressure that keeps volcanoes from erupting. The pressure that keeps the pH balance at what it is. And also, very important, listen very closely. Very, very important, okay? Remember, I told you, people do not make movies for no reason at all, okay? Everything is done for a reason. Hollywood tells the truth. They just don't tell us it's true, all right? So what is it? What am I getting at? Well, I'm getting at the fact of Mary Poppins. Okay, why is she named Mary Poppins? Do you understand? Why is she named Mary Poppins? Well, when I pop the third deck and the one down, okay, guess what's happened? Well, you're all gonna fucking fly up in the air. Okay, so get ropes and be prepared to tie yourself down. And remember I told you what happens in the end. Well, the earth lifts up in sections at 9 miles high. So if I were you, well, me too, I mean, remember Queen? What they sing? Tie your mother down, tie your mother down. Okay, they didn't sing, Brian May, they didn't sing that, and Freddie, they didn't sing that for no reason, y'all. They didn't sing for no reason. They sang it for a reason to warn you that your mother is going to fly up in the air if you don't tie her down. Literally. All right? All right. How fast are the volcanoes going to erupt? How fast is the caldera going to erupt? Well, I can't say exactly. Hopefully that my allies are out there, they're watching the Wingmakers, the Balon, the Mantis, the Chihuahua Bears, the Terminators, the Raptors, the Predators. Okay, those are all my allies. Basically, everyone's my ally. Grays. It's just only certain, rogue elements of everything, because everything, automatically is subject to a bipolarity, so that's it. So get ropes, man. Where are you going to tie yourself down if you start flying up in the air? Because when you start flying up in the air, once your feet leave the ground, guess what? You can't go looking for a rope because you're flying in the fucking air. Okay, so no more looking for a rope. You should actually maybe tie yourself down like right now. I mean, I wouldn't. Better be safe than sorry. At least your mother. Freddie would say. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Well, there's one thing I'm going to say this. Okay. Well, everybody already knows. Okay, the Navy maps have already been released to the world, so everybody knows the Navy maps of what is going to happen, what is predicted to happen to America. What it was predicted that they will be cut in half by a wall of water. Will come down from the Great Lakes and okay. So imagine some person that wants to make this might be, actually the most, at first I thought it was just some, crazy lunatics. And then now it just hit me. I said, you know what? This might be actually the best, solution. Okay? It's the best solution. And, there's countries out there that are willing to take the blame for it. And, man, that's a lot of blame, because millions of people are going to die. But they're willing to stand up and take the blame. And it's very admirable, Anyways, so the wall of water is going to have some help, You can just imagine how, It's going to have some help, and it's going to be a giant tidal wave that's going to wash down the center of America, right here where I'm at. I would be washed into oblivion standing right here where I am, so I'm going to have to get out of here pretty soon. And, hopefully someone will come pick me up in a helicopter, or even better, a spaceship. That would probably be even better. But anyways, I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, my allies don't tell me anything because, anybody could come here at any time, and gang stalker person can walk in here invisible and walk through the wall and hypnotize me and interrogate me for hours and hours. And I wake up and I wouldn't even remember what happened. Okay, so, or they could just kill me, or they could, they could sneak up on you invisible and hypnotize you, interrogate you, or kill you, or whatever they feel like doing. Okay, extremely dangerous. Okay, people, you don't know how to pray. Forget it. Unless you can see invisible people. You can, then you might have a chance. Otherwise, the only way to protect yourself from this kind of thing is to wear sunglasses or blocker contact lenses. Nobody can hypnotize you. That's why they're called blockers. Okay. All right, so I don't know how long it's going to take, but the pressure will change. The cataracts of the Nile, Bruce Dickinson, the eyes of the Nile opening, you see. Okay, well, what are you talking about? He's talking about the cataracts, which are actually flaps. He says eyes, cataracts, flaps, blah, 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 same thing. Okay, they're going to open. Okay, there's other flaps all around. So some, hotshot, whatever, decided that a better idea to hide them, so they busted some dam down there in Egypt, the Nile. So the Nile got diverted and blah, 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 and all messed up. And now, the locations of these flaps are known only to probably the Greys and the, my allies and, people of high intelligence and, this kind of stuff. Local people might have lost track of them. I don't know. It's very important stuff. I hope everybody listens, pays attention, and I hope everyone stays safe. But no guts, no glory. And, yes, I believe that there are pyramids all over America, and they're all over the world, and they've been, buried and used subvertly, and, so they're not going to connect with the constant relation that we're told is called a constellation. It's called constant relation. What the stars and the pyramids have to all line up, and then if that was the case, and the Scottish locks are called locks, if there's no water in the Scottish locks, and they worked as vents, and the giant furnaces that are out there that are as big as mountains weren't all filled up and clogged up like they are now, then what would happen is there would be no destruction at all whatsoever. The Earth would just turn into a giant spaceship or whatever and do whatever it does, and there wouldn't be not one person harmed at all whatsoever. But seeing as how that's not the case, not the case, I don't believe. But maybe because instead of the pyramid, the military could have developed its own reflective laser type thingy, which I believe they possibly have, because I could have sworn I saw, I'm not going to say her name, but someone standing next to one. And someone like Bruce Dickinson, who's an airplane pilot, would know, what I'm talking about. Any airplane pilot would know what I'm talking about. And if maybe you could ask him, Bruce, Mickey said about the laser things, do they line up are they lined up with stars, or are they all messed up and it's going to cause massive destruction? And he'll probably say, yeah, they're messed up and it's going to cause massive destruction. I'm just taking a guess. But hopefully not. Hopefully he says, oh, no, we took care of that, everything's straight. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a pilot. So, but he's a pilot, so he would know. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, those are very important things. Stay safe. Build up food. What's going to happen? Well, the sun's going to come out shooting from the ground. Okay, land of the rising sun. What? Because the sun shines from the ground. And then when the guillotine comes down, you know what I'm saying? Or it goes up, glistens from the blood. So we're trapped in a matrix, prison matrix, and I'm not sure. It may be the reason that guillotines have been used in the past is because in order to escape the matrix, you have to separate your head from your body, or maybe not your head from your body, but just your spinal. It's got to be snipped or something like that. I mean, you might have to cut a whole body, just a snip thing, and that's it. And, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but something to that effect. All right, so stay safe, everybody. And oh man, it's trying to do what it's got to do. And I haven't been eating. I'm starving. I haven't eaten for like 2 weeks. So hungry, hungrier than hungry. Really hungry, but I don't know. Still haven't had any ambulance show up to help me or anything. No one showed up. But I asked for an ambulance, but they didn't show up yet. So we'll see what happens. If anybody out there wants to help me, well, you go to a sex shop or whatever, adult store, and look for a pick. Okay. It's a long thing. It comes if you put it down here by your say from your butt or whatever, and it comes up to about here, and it's plastic and it's flat here. It's flat. I mean, the thing. That's what I need. Okay, that's what I need. I'm using like a little flagpole thing, and I could puncture myself. I could kill myself. I could die right here any minute. I mean, I'm doing the best I can, but I don't think hopefully I won't drop that. But I could get. This thing's made out of copper or something, so you're not supposed to put that in your body. So I could probably gonna get some kind of poisoning, I believe. But that's all right. I'll probably live. I'll survive. So that's it. Very important. Everybody pay attention and think about what I said. And I'll come back with that location, of the ego place in a while. I don't know exactly where it is, but I believe pretty close, I mean, in the books I read, I remember Tehuacan. That's what I remember from the books, but maybe that's just in the books, and probably not good. Everything is half truth, because they couldn't print it. If it was totally true, they wouldn't be allowed to print it. So everything's half truth, but you can't discount half truth because truth be found there. So you can't discount half truth. You know what I'm saying, everybody? So yeah. So all right. Well, take care. I keep working. See you later.